Hello guys, Adus FX here. Today so let's analyze a NAS 100 and the gold on one chart. So guys, please ngicela subscribe and then like the video, have some comments and questions on how can I improve maybe on my content. How would you like me to analyze? How would you like me to do something different? If you have any comment, so just please comment on the comment section, and then yeah, I will get to it and then try to improve where I can. So for today, we're gonna be analyzing NAS 100 and gold, and that it's gonna be on one chart. We're not gonna take long because like this gold and Nasdaq, it is just one simple straightforward thing the way you wanna corner. So let us get to it. This is NAS 100. So NAS 100 on a daily time frame, this is how it looks. So previously I've been sharing like on how I actually analyze on how I take advantage of the higher time frame and then make use of it on the lower time frame. Yeah. So usually what I will do, like in this case right now, like there is nothing much that I can start from the okay. If I were to start, let's say on a monthly time frame, I just want to show you something quickly. If this is monthly time frame, this is you can it's something that you can already see ukuthi it forming a low, it has a higher gain, and then it has another low right here. So definitely we are going for a high, which is a higher high, higher low, higher high. And then the market in the long run is still gonna come here to form that higher low, and then we keep on pushing like this because this is an uptrend structure. So in an uptrend structure, this is the kind of structure that we want to see, the market keeping on creating the higher highs and the higher lows. So it's just simple and straightforward. But now, looking at this whole information again, we're just going to consider. I want us to look at if the moment you notice that okay, the market is at a certain impulsive move, what you need to do is just to check, keep on looking for continuation patterns. Like this case, this was the correction. So we had this impulsive correction, and then this was the impulsive move. So now we know that this is an impulsive move. So the only thing that we're going to be looking for is the continuations of this, because this impulsive move started from this lowest point right here. So the only thing I see for now right now is just continuation patterns, like impulsive continuation, impulsive continuation, impulsive continuation, impulsive continuation. So that's the only thing that we'll be looking for. So there is nothing much that we would be looking for. Ingakuconfuse lana ukuthi end up ungasaboni ukuthi wenzani, yabo. So you just have to stick to that impulsive continuation. As long as you get what is impulsive, as long as you know what is correction, therefore you won't make mistake with the strategy that we are using. It's just simple and straightforward. So we have this impulsive, even this low. Okay, we have this low. So let's say impulsive, this low again. But I don't want to stick too much into the history of this graph. Yeah, because Lana is very far because we're dealing with the weekly chart. So it's very far here. So we can be sticking to somewhere around the closest information that can actually help us. Yeah, so this is the previous low that created this high, and then the market came again, it created this low right here. Okay, let me just mark everything so that you guys maybe would be comfortable on exactly what I'm saying without getting lost. So we have this impulsive correction, impulsive correction, impulsive correction, impulsive correction right here. So which means currently the market it is in an impulsive phase, the one that we want to actually see. That see this impulsive right here, see this correction phases right here. So currently the one that we are waiting for, it is the one that it is coming here. So now we are waiting for this impulsive to keep on pushing to the upside. So which means after this correction, we are expecting to see impulsive correction, impulsive correction, impulsive correction going to the upside. As long as you can identify that, okay, this is an impulsive move, we are just going to go to the lower time frames and look for those continuation patterns. As long as you know that this is an impulsive, because remember, I'm saying this, when you know that something is only impulsive, you're going to be looking for continuation. It is because I do not want us to trade against the bigger trend. So if this a bigger trend is in an uptrend, we will be looking for those buying opportunities going with the trend of a direction. Yabo? So going to the lower time frame of a daily time frame. So what I would be talking about, or what I'm trying to talk about, is this. Look, guys, this was a correction that we saw on a weekly time frame correction. So when you go to this lower time frame, you'll be looking for these continuation patterns. These smaller continuation patterns is what we'll be looking for. See, this was the continuation pattern. See, that was a continuation pattern. Even this one is a continuation pattern right here. You can see this continuation. These are the things that would have taken advantage of when you go to the what, to the lower time frame. It would have been easier for you to enter this kind of trades and buy even on this impulsive. These are the continuation patterns that we'll be looking for on the lower time frame. So that is how I trade. I just trade continuation patterns, of which I can say it's flex. Yeah, one bullish flex. This is what I will be analyzing or trying to trade on. It's the same thing of what it's currently happening right now. After the market gave us this bigger correction phase, going up, we are going to be going to the lower time frame, looking for what? Looking for those continuation patterns. It's easy. It's easy, guys. There's nothing major. There's nothing to think about. You just have to open your eyes and look exactly what you are doing. Like now, the market gave us this correction phase right here. Okay, let me just, because this is the last part of the graph, let me just try to eliminate that. Let's just draw a trend line. So this was the trend line, the market, which it is indicating the what, the continuation pattern. Yeah, so this was the trend line indicating the continuation pattern. So the market gave us this correction and then it impulsed to the upside. You see, this was an impulsive, and then what happened afterward? The market gave us another correction. So which means, what is this? So now when we are going to the lower time frame, these are the things. Unfortunately, it's just this is more visible on a daily time frame. But the more we go to the lower time frame, you would actually see that this is the continuation pattern. This one right here. So we are expecting to see what? We are expecting to see we are expecting to see another impulsive move coming like this, another impulsive move coming like this. So which means this is a clear buy. There's nothing like to think about on NAS100. It is a clear buy. We're just gonna wait for the perfect entry. Yeah, well, so this is the correction that I'm talking about. So this is the correction that we are talking about, guys. I think you guys can be able to see that how simple it's my strategy. Now, but now we have to be careful of this zone right here. As you can see, there was this zone right here. It was once a support and resistance. So we just want the market to break this level right here. So if the market can give us another candle, just the candle that is going to close above this level right here, something like this, then we would know what, okay, now we are good to go. Now we are good to go. This is going to be the confirm entry confirmation point, yeah, something like this. So this is going to be your entry confirmation. So that is how you're going to enter that buy right here. Maybe you can put a stop loss slightly below this level zone right here, and then you know this is going to be a swing. This, it's a confirmed that the market is going to give you a beautiful swing. Yeah, so please don't miss out on this NAS100, guys, because this NAS100, for me, it's a clear buy. Yeah, so this is the continuation pattern, this one. So let us just draw, maybe try to see if there is a possibility of a trend line. Okay, yes, here's a trend line that we can draw right there. So when the market is going to break and close above that trend line, that will be definitely your confirmation to say now we are buying. Exactly the way you're drawing a corner, this thing, see this small thing right here. When the market can give you something like that, therefore that's when you're gonna take that trade and put a stop loss below that zone right there, and then we are good to go. And then this can be your previous high, can be your first TP right here. This can be your first TP, but I'm definitely sure that it's gonna go above that, because we are expecting to see something like this. As I've said before, you're expecting to see a push which is going to be like this. So you see that this thing is going to break above this previous high. So yeah, let's That is NAS100, guys. So now we're gonna be doing gold. So let's go check out gold quick. Okay, guys. So this is our gold. This is our chart. This is the chart of a gold. So looking at this gold, guys, looking at this gold, we can already see ukuthi gold yethu it is in an uptrend. This is a simple, straightforward information. The way ngiyibona ngakhona mina ukuthi okay, the market is giving us lows, is giving us highs, giving us lows, giving us highs, giving us lows, giving us highs, giving us lows. So we can say that here we are in an impulsive move of the market. So we are looking for what? We are looking for those continuations that I was telling you about, those continuation patterns that I was telling you about. So those are the things esizobe sisibheka right now. As you can see, ukuthi that is our strategy. As we said, guys, ukuthi we are just looking for continuous. As long as we can see that okay, this was a correction. If this is an impulsive, those like in this bigger structure, this was the impulsive, and then this was the correction right here. This was the impulsive, and then this was the correction right here. This was the impulsive, and then this was the correction right here. So remember that after the market gives you a correction, when you go to the lower time frame, you are looking for these continuation patterns right here. Like in this case, when you go to the daily time frame, let's go to the daily time frame and then get to see what I'm talking about. So this is what I'm talking about now on the daily time frame. Daily time frame, remember, it's a bit lower than the weekly time frame. So these are the sum of the continuation patterns that we can be able to spot. Like after the market broke above this correction phase, these are the continuation patterns that you would have that we would have spotted. Yabona ukhona ukwasebenzisa at on your advantage, like impulsive correction. So this was impulsive correction. This we would have entered here and eat here, and then again right here, this was another correction. You would have entered here and then eat on this impulsive. So this was another correction. So once the correction has come to an end, you know that this is an impulsive. So what you're going to be looking for, you're going to be looking for those continuation patterns, and then you're going to capitalize on them. You have that move. Even on this one, this was the bigger correction phase, so which means you are here in this phase right here to do what? To capitalize on this impulsive move. Even though sometimes you would never find those accurate or beautiful correction phase, which are like these ones, you see going to the downside, you just have to understand exactly what you're doing so that it makes it easier for you to understand Uti, what is your next move. Because if you kind of crammed Uti, it needs to be like this, then you're gonna miss the most of the entries because you will never always all the time get those perfect correction. Yeah, well, so like in this case right now, if we were to clear this kind of information, because as much as you can see, which is an uptrend, we are still in an uptrend, but it is kinda like in a consolidation form. If you can look at it, this thing, it is kinda in a like ranging market, as you can see right here. So you would need another strategy to be like, okay, how can I make use of this? Because it is not that beautiful trend that is going up and down, up and down, up and down. It is, yes, it is a trend, but looking at that higher time frame, the way siqale corner, you could actually tell that okay, we are in an uptrend. But looking at this last part of the graph, like it makes it a bit difficult. Yeah, well, then you would need to reach re-strategize to make it simple or work for you. So in this case, myself, I would actually try to make it easy for myself by just going to the daily time frame. Let me just show you what things are easy kind of, because you would always find a trend, even if the market it's looking like it's ranging. But when you go to the lower time frame, there will be that a specific trend that you could actually be looking for, or ezokwenza impilo yakho ibe simple. Like in this case right now, you can already see what okay, now we have a certain trend. We have this low right here, then the market pushes to the high, and then it creates this high, and then it comes down, creates this low, and then it goes up, it creates this high, and then it comes down, creates this low. So can you see that we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then the market was supposed to push from this point to go create another what? Another high. But what is happening right now, the market is failing dismally to break above this previous high right here. As you can see, with the market has been failing to break above this previous high right here. Therefore, that is what now we're gonna have to be looking at now. With okay, how do we then deal with this market failing to break above and go create another high? Yabo, because the market previously created this low, so we're expecting it to come create another high, but nope, it didn't do that. The market keeps on breaking below this point right here. I mean, rejecting this zone right here. So we can have, say, we have like multiple rejection being one, another two right here, and then we can say three right here. Yeah, well, something like okay, it's more like a triple top. But usually guys, I see clearly the buys more the sells. So what I usually do when I'm looking for entry points, I flip the chart. I just quickly flip the chart like this. So it's the same thing when you're going to execute on your MT4 and your MT5. You just know that okay, we're gonna have to sell because the red candles, yeah, means the sell, and then the green candle means it's a buy. So usually this is what I do because I see buys clearly more than sells. So in this case, I know that okay, to in this case right now, which means it's going to appear as more like a triple bottom, but it's actually the triple top. So we have this structure which is going to the lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then we have this triple top. So what I'm looking for right now, I'm looking for the market to be going up because the market, as you can see right here, Uguti, it failed to break below this point. So I want to see the market pushing all the way to the upside. I want to see the gold selling or getting weaker. So towards this direction is getting weaker, guys, because we are following the red candles. As I said before, that I prefer to flip the chart. Okay, so this chart is going to be pushing to the downside. But when I go to the lower time frame for me to be looking for those entries, this is what I'm going to do. You can see Mosquiti, the market created this high, it came down, created this low, so more like a double top, more like a double bottom kind of thing. See these lows right here. Okay, let me do it this way. See these lows that has been created here. So the market came up again, then there was this other low right here, and then another one right here. But after the market created this more like a double bottom, okay, let's go to 1 hour, maybe you'll see it clearly. Yeah, see when the market created this one, these two, more like a double bottom, it started to do what? Started to form a certain trend. Because I can say this was another high. It came, created this low that we've already marked, and then it went up, created this high right here. So we can say that we are actually looking for the market maybe to come take this right here. As you can see guys, ukuthi we have this okay, I've just explained ukuthi okay, there was this trend towards the downside and the market created this more like a double bottom, and then it pushed up to create this high. So now we are kind of following a certain trend, like being, we can say higher high, higher low, higher high. Then the market, as you can see, it's pushing towards the downside. So what I'm expecting to see, I'm expecting to see the market pushing all the way to come to this, to retest this zone right here, and then we're gonna be pushing all the way to the upside. So I feel like gold is gonna be weak this week. I think it is gonna be selling this week, gold, because what we're going to do right now on how to enter this trade, we are just going to look at this continuation pattern right here, and then once this continuation pattern comes to an end, that's when we're gonna try to execute these trades right here and push all the way to the upside. Yeah, so gold definitely for me, I think we will be selling, guys. As you can see, this is going to be that sell, see, and then pushing towards the downside. So yeah, this is my two analysis that I feel like they really gonna play out, guys. Just keep an eye on them and have a look. This is going to be a TP1, but I think it's gonna be having a lot of peeps, so it should be enough for a week, guys. Yo, for you to catch all this move right here, it's gonna make you a very good profit for you. It's gonna make you a very good profit for you. See, we're gonna be retesting this trend line right here and this zone right here, and then we are following a certain trend, so which means gonna be a low, lower high, lower low, lower high. The market is gonna come all the way to this point, maybe to create another what, lower low before another lower high, and then we keep on pushing to the downside. So guys, please subscribe, like the video, and comment on where you want me to improve, so that I can be motivated to keep on uploading videos like this. This was Alus FX. I am out. Thank you guys.